Good morning, happy Wednesday. Oops, what did I just do? I don't know what I did on my Facebook page. We'll see if we're going live or not. Might have stopped it. We'll see. I'm gonna get this going. Good morning, happy Wednesday. There it is. I can go get it shared on my business page. Later, I will share it on my YouTube. So in case you missed it, you can always go there and see all the videos because I'm working hard to remind myself to go download them and put them on YouTube because, you know, Facebook has been kind of like deleting them after 30 days. So YouTube isn't doing that. We're going to get this going. Then we're going to go for a walk. Tomorrow my furniture comes. Woohoo! All right, let's get these off here. It's a Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Somebody challenged me, what are the fewest products you can use? And so I'm going to do that today. Primarily, I'm going to use my mattifying primer. I'm going to use this palette for so many things. I'm going to use one of the colors of my little mini trio because these are all in my warehouse sale. So you're going to save up to 70%. Actually, most of them are like 70% off. And you're going to get a free gift. Now, today's free gift, now you can still use this bundle tomorrow or the next day, but these are like my absolute favorite precision tweezers in the world, and I travel with them too. Whoops. Like I've shown you before, they come in this little bag, but look how precise those are. They are metal. They do have a black coating out here, but that's okay. But tomorrow, we're switching it up, and it will be my lip scrub, which y'all need for your fall. Y'all need it all year long, but scrub them lips. Actually, let's put some on. But this will be my free gift starting tomorrow. It's got a nice little peppermint tea going on in there. I remembered last night to shave my face because, you know, the foundation was starting to not look as good. And it didn't help yesterday. I got too much foundation on the brush. And it was kind of a hot mess. But I didn't hate it enough that I was going to take it all off. Because, you know, that just takes time. Okay, I just saw something come across my page as a charge to my car. We'll go look at that later. But your lips need to be scrubbed pretty regular, on the regular too. Let's get the collagen. Did you know that my collagen is my #1 seller? The company's #1 seller too. So let me get this. But right now, my #1 sellers are this warehouse sale. I'm going to have to use scissors to cut this. Some days, you just need a little extra help. So I'm going to primarily use those 4 products with a few extra just because I got to have a few extra, but not too many. All right, let's get this collagen going. All right. After my lip scrub, because that'll be in place from Thursday to Sunday. Monday, it's going to change over to a liquid shadow called Giggly, which is actually my #1 seller of liquid shadow because, you know, us mature ladies like our liquid shadow. I always start with a little bit of primer. I did try the other day the illuminating primer underneath my foundation, and that was not awful. I didn't hate it. My husband, though, commented like in the middle of the day after we had gone for a walk, and he's like, "Oh, you're super sweaty today." I'm like, "No, I'm really not sweaty. It's the illuminating primer." So it just gave me that little extra glow. Yeah, but so I'm not really all over that, but that's fine. That's fine. I tried to tone it down with some setting powder, but apparently I didn't do that all that great. Another in my warehouse sale is this mascara for $15. So I put it in your bundle. I did put a link in the bundle for this bundle, the 4 main products in the description of this video. So you can go hop on that. Plus there's a bunch of other stuff that's up to 70% off that you don't really want to miss out on. Tip and trick for your brows, take that primer and just kind of run it through that too. That helps them stay in place. It also helps the products that you're going to use, which I'm going to use this, a powder shadow as my brow today. Feel a little goofy. Had my coffee already this morning. Gonna have some more. Got a pretty decent walk-in already this morning, so I'm happy about that. I didn't get any of my eyeshadow brushes out. Oh, yes, I did. They're right in front of my face. I have been washing this out more and more, like almost every time that I do late makeup, I've been washing it. All right, so here's this pretty new palette. I had to open a new one because mine was getting so rough. But the cool thing about this is you can go down the page or across the page in the 3 combination, and that's an eye look for you. Or you can do diagonal, or you can just do willy-nilly and go like wherever. So there's that. I'm going to use this for my shadow. I'm going to use probably this, between this color and this color for my brows. I might start with that one and see how that one is. I don't want to start too dark. I'm going to use this as my highlighter. And, you know, the highlighter under the brow for this. This highlighter is going to be on the cheek. I'm going to use this as my blush. Isn't that a pretty color? This is like a really cool fall palette, and it's half off. So, yeah, don't snooze on that one. That one's half off till August 31st. Don't miss out. All right, what do I want to do for my eyes today? Kind of a fallish look, I think. Let me see. I'm going to use this one as my transition color. Highly pigmented, so keep that in mind. And I'm bringing it up towards the brow. It's my actual favorite pink color, so. And then bring it across your lid too. There we go. Now that color's coming into it. And then swipe it down towards the outer edge of your eye. All right. Wherever you put that color first is where it's going to be the most pigmented. And so you also want to make sure that you blend it out. Like I said, bring it across the lid. It's a pretty pink color. I really enjoy this color a lot. Let me see what we got going there. You know what I'm actually going to do is use this outside one. I'm going to follow the pattern today. For the most part. I have to color outside of the lines. But I want to show you how versatile this palette is. Okay. I do have a quote of the day. The quote of the day is, every day do something that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow. So that's my quote of the day. So what are you doing today to inch yourself to a better tomorrow? I am going to... I'm going to dust today in the living room so that when the people with the furniture come tomorrow are not horrified at how much dust is out in that outer room. Yeah. All right, going to use that bottom brown color as my outer edge. Going to make it a nice fall look this morning. And then I'll go back and like take a picture of my face and like put numbers of the shadow as well as where else I used this palette today. So you can see how many ways. It's like if you're going to travel for a weekend in the fall, this is a great one to have in your makeup bag because it's going to do so much for you all in one place. So that means your makeup bag is going to be a whole lot smaller. All right, I'm going to get this blended out. It's a nice brownish color. I'm going to come back in with my fluffy crease brush and blend the two together. Just kind of blend it out towards the middle of the lid. I'm going to go get a walk with the hubby after this. Then I'm going to come back and walk with my glam friends. I did really well with my steps yesterday. I didn't really think that I did, but at the end of the day, I had like 34,000 steps. How did I not know that I had gotten that many? I don't know. But it just worked out. Lately I've just been more like, I'm going to close the rings. That's my main goal. Closing those rings, which most days I can do, except for the days that we travel and are in the car for a long period of time. because then it's really hard because you're kind of setting in the car. Can't really get too many steps doing that. All right, I'm going to blend this out, and then I'm going to also check to see how even they are between the two. If you're interested in anything you see today, go ahead and say August, and I will drop you a message, and we will work out what is your best list of products. Now, I've really been promoting the warehouse sale just because it's going to save you so much darn money, and who doesn't want to save money? I can always save you money on no matter what you're picking up. Let's see, I'm going to use this as my eyeliner too after I do my foundation. My foundation, I'm keeping it super simple today. I'm just going to use some tinted moisturizer. All right, I'm going to use the top one. It's got a little bit of shimmer going on in there. Did I get my cream shadow brush out? Nope. All right, cream shadow brush. I'm going to use the top one. It's got a little bit of shine in it, but I'm just going to use it right here. Keeping it in the line on the this outer edge. Wait, nope, this edge. Nope, this edge. Can't tell where I'm at in the mirror, in the phone. All right, and then I'll come back in with my cream shadow brush also to kind of blend the edges. Isn't this a fun fall look? Now, I don't wear fall colors a lot because fall colors don't play well with my skin tones because I like lean more towards the pinks and the purples, and fall colors are like oranges and bronzy. I just can't pull them off. It washes me right out. So, but I can do a fun fall eye look with some alternate colors. All right, see, I'm just blending out the edges. And I may come back in with a little bit more of this pink color just to give it a little extra transition. All right, how fun is that? Okay, we're gonna come back later. We're gonna use this as blush, this pretty burgundy color. We're gonna do right now. We're gonna use the brown color as my brows. Yeah, you can use powders as brows. Now, if you're going to be sweating a lot, your powder is not going to stay there, no matter what you do. Sorry. But if it's not a super sweaty day, which most fall days are not super sweaty, you can get by with powder as your brow. And I'll do that after I do my foundation. All right, yes, we are coming back to this palette because it is thebomb.com. All right, again, we're using Twisted Mascara. We're going to get this mattifying primer. We're going to get this palette, and we're going to get the mini trio of lip looks. I was actually thinking about, until I was looking at the colors in this again, using one of the lip colors as my blush. And I think you could do it. I think you could pull it off. It'd be like a cream blush, right? All right. I am not covering up all of my freckles today. We're just keeping that super simple, because this is a tinted moisturizer and it just covers up a little bit, but it has an SPF 30 in there. And because I'll be out walking outside today, and I actually might get to read outside during my lunch, and the sun will be out. If the sun's not out, I don't sit out there. I want to have the vitamin D coming in. So pick up this amazing palette, this bundle that I put together. It's like 60 bucks, and you get 4 full-size products. And it is going to be saving you like 70%. Free shipping always on my site. All right. I'm so used to having a little bit fuller coverage. I didn't even grab my powder. So trying to keep it super simple, fewer products. That's my challenge, so we're seeing what we can do. All right, I think that's gonna do. I'm not putting a concealer on today or a under eye corrector. There. Super, super simple. Okay, there we go. We got that done. I don't really have a bronzer to put on. I could, oh yes, I can use one of the colors of my bronzer in my palette. See? all the things. All right, since we did the under the foundation, now we can come in and do the under eyeliner. I'm just using an eyeliner brush. Giving a little extra dramatic flair going there. It actually feels kind of a little bit warm in here today. I think it's supposed to get up to like 88 today. But this morning was not supposed to be all that hot. It's supposed to be like, it was 70 this morning when I got up, but of course that was 6 o'clock, so it has potential that it has warmed up since then. All right, so let's use this palette as my brow because now I got the foundation on. And I'm going to try the lighter color, the one right in the center first. I may need to go a little darker. Yep, thinking a little bit darker. So I'm switching to the dark one that I used as my underneath my eye and in the outer edge. This is a brow brush. It's got 2 ends to it. And it's pretty precise. You can use the skinnier end to do the actual line, and then the fluffier end, it's not really fluffy, it's angled and precise, to do the rest of it. Let's fill that in. There. That's pretty good for a one palette to go. Now these are warmer colors, so if you've got like a fall complexion-y color, like a warmer neutral, it works well for you too. And like I said, I've got cool tones and I can pull the different colors out of there that work the best for me. In fact, this is one of my favorite ones because I love the pink in it. All right, let's get this one spread out here. I'll come back and do some blush and some bronzer. Now, I've never used this as my bronzer, so we're going to see. But, you know, powder bronzers are a thing. Obviously, if you want a powder bronzer, some of my darker colors are in the clearance. Their last chance, they're $10 if you want a really dark color. So I'm going to grab my contour brush. Yep, we're going to blend that out. Whew, yes, we are. Let's do the colors first, and then we're going to blend it with our blush. Now I'm using the darkest color, so if you want a little bit lighter bronze, which I normally use a lighter bronze, so I don't know why I grabbed this dark color, but it's the one I grabbed, so it's the one we got. All right, let's see if we can blend some of that. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Not a huge mistake. I was questioning myself there. All right, blend her out. We got a little extra blending to go there. It's fine. See, everything all in one palette. Now the cream bronzer that I normally use is called Barely Bronzed. Yeah, it's a cream stick, a Bare You stick. So I probably should have gone with the lighter color, but it's gonna all come together. It's gonna be fine. All right, let's see what we can do with the blush in here. We're gonna use this burgundy as our blush. So I'm gonna tap it in there. I did tap it on the back of the hand just to check the color. All right, that's enough blush. Definitely. You know what? There's a little trick you can do. If you end up with a little bit too much like product on and you want to tone it down some, come back in with your foundation brush and tap, and that's going to smooth things out for you and kind of mute it down. Definitely needed to do that. Oh, I know what I like to do too on the end of the nose, a little bit of color. This is actually coming together pretty well for this one palette. I've never done this with this many things in this palette before, so this is a first. All right, so don't forget, you can also go watch these on YouTube. I download them sometime during the day after I do a live. Let me see, what else was I thinking with this one? Oh, a little bit of highlight. So we're gonna grab our highlighting brush. We're gonna use this highlighter color right here. And then a little bit right there. A little bit down the nose. See how pretty that is as a highlight? It works. We're working it. I am going to use some setting powder. I know I didn't put it in the bundle, but you can go ahead and grab it and put it in the bundle. The bundle I put together is going to save you 20%, so you're automatically going to get 20% off this. So yeah, plus the free gift, plus the free shipping. But I do want to set the face because it's mostly powders, and I want to make sure that it's going to stay as well as possible for the day, even though it's going to be hot out later. Like I said earlier, my furniture's coming tomorrow. Get excited. Look for pictures of it tomorrow when it gets in place. Hopefully we measured properly. All right, let's put a little lipstick on, and we are going to... now these are really pretty, three different colors. Let me show you what they are. This is in my last chance sale, and they're perfect size to go into your purse. But there's the colors. Look how pretty those are. I love, love, love this purple one. But, do I want to go more with the Mary Cherry? I think maybe. Let me swatch them for you. There's Mary Cherry. It's pretty. Here's purple. Gorgeous. And here's the Pinkling Promise one. You're not gonna see much of it on there. I'm gonna have to move it a little bit. See, there it is. I think I should go with the Mary Cherry just because of this being more of a fall color look. So let's do that. Not even gonna use a lip liner today. Excuse me while I put my lips on. Now my scale has been like all over the place. Today was down a little bit more than yesterday, which makes me happy because I'm going to weigh in on Saturday in studio. And I looked last month, and I think it was like 138.9 or something like that. I'm going to smooth this out with my lip brush. Now I could have used this lip brush as a liner first, just to dip into my lipstick and come in, do the outside edge, but it's fine. See, that's a pretty color. All right, let's use this Twisted Mascara. This Twisted Mascara has 2 wands in it. It's an amazing everyday mascara. It's got a skinny little wand on it. Now my lashes are fairly long to start with. It's hard to tell without anything on there, but even if you have smaller lashes than it's going to help emphasize it. Now I do have one person that joined my team that she said she has like hardly any lashes at all, and she fell in love with Quadra, which is going to help her lashes grow over time, but it also immediately gives you a really nice lift and your lashes actually show up because of the primer that's in there too. Now the little wand is my favorite for my lower lash. And then I go back in with the second wand, it just twists off to give it a little extra volume. I need to look to make sure I didn't just Get mascara all over my edge of my eye, but I have to grab my fancy. Yeah, I think I got some on the outer edge there. I could feel the brush hit. And if you give your lashes a little extra swipe on the outside, it helps your eyes look bigger. All right, see a big difference between the two. And this is a $15 mascara right now. Normally it's half price. So don't miss out on this while it is half off. It's part of my sale through August 31st. You buy any 3 unique products, even if it's from my warehouse sale and they're 70% off, if they originally started more than 20 bucks, you are 3 or more, you're going to get a free gift. Today's free gift, what's today, Wednesday, are my precision tweezers. Tomorrow it will change to that lip scrub that I used at the beginning. And then that's going to be Thursday through Sunday. And then next Monday is my liquid shadow called Giggly. Buy 3 things, 20 bucks retail or more, and you're going to get a free gift automatically. And if you don't need 3 and you don't want the free gift, if you only need 1, you're going to get free shipping and a discount on that product anyway. I just poked that in my eyeball. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So I'm definitely going to have to come back and check to see if I got mascara all over the place. No worries if you did. If you do, because I do. You let it set, you let it dry a little bit, and then you come back in with a spoolie brush and just brush it away. Let's try not to plop this in the eyeball again. No, this is not waterproof mascara, so keep that in mind. It does have some good ingredients, and all of the makeup I have and all the skincare I have are clean products, and they are cruelty-free always. We are certified cruelty-free, in case you've heard of the certification bunny something, I forget. It's brand new, so I'm still learning about it, but it's always been cruelty-free, but it's really hard to get products certified with that, and we are, so keep that in mind when you're purchasing things. Okay, I need my mirror. You can also get this on my website, this one and the smaller one, and I have this really cool travel one that opens up and has like a stand on it, so that one I love. Okay, I'm looking to see. I really don't think I got, nope. I didn't. I do see some up close and personal that I should probably pluck. Maybe later. Oh, all right. This is the look for today. I had accepted the challenge where I used the fewest products possible. I used this for a boatload. I did the look on this far edge today for the eyes. Then I also used the darker color for my brows. I used the burgundy color for my blush. I used the one with a little bit of shimmer in it for the highlight. And yeah, it's just an all-around great product. Half off. Don't miss out. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys on Friday morning, and I will take pictures tomorrow when my furniture comes and we get this arranged. Fingers crossed everything comes in okay without any problems. Okay. All right, we'll talk to you guys next time. If you have any questions, drop August in the comments and I'll help you put together a bundle that is going to save you the bucks and be perfect for you. All right, have a great day. Bye, y'all.